MGB, latest of the breed, latest example of the Octagon Spirit. MGB, a high-performance vehicle, America's largest selling imported sports car. Competition-proved engine turns up speed in excess of 105 miles per hour. Creature comforts too, snug roll-up windows and draft-free top. The safety of big, fade-free disc brakes. Oft-times, the Octagon Spirit seizes pedestrians as well. Then you find yourself surrounded by ardent admirers. Get the Octagon Spirit. Removable hardtop or soft-top convertible. Get an MGB.
It's Finn.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Bit of a while.
So, what have we got here?
This is a 1980 MGB GT.
Right.
It is my first car.
Mhm.
It is my only car. I've been using it daily for the last 2-ish months, and it has been a hell of a lot of fun.
I can imagine. So, what's the difference between a GT and just a normal MGB?
The normal MGB is the soft top with yeah, this is the GT Grand Tourer, I guess.
Right.
It's got a nice hard roof, which means it's slightly less noisy inside.
Mhm.
And, but it's still got a sunroof, so you can enjoy fucking lovely weather.
Yeah.
If you need to. Yeah.
So, what engine does the MGB GT have?
Stock, it was an 1800cc 4-cylinder little thingy. This one has a slightly, ever so slightly bigger 1860cc.
Right.
But I imagine any benefits that may have given him probably
The horses have ran away, so
the
to speak.
horses have buggered off over time.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I don't think there's much odds.
Do you know what they run standards?
Standard horsepower,
Yeah.
it's 95, I
95.
believe.
Okay, yeah, that's plenty.
Which is plenty, yeah. It's it goes
Yeah.
quite well.
Tell me about the gearbox. Is it a 4-speed?
It is a 4-speed with overdrive.
Overdrive, cool. So,
It's got overdrive in the 3rd and 4th gears.
right.
So yeah, that drops it down about 500-600 RPM.
Okay.
So you can do more economic driving
Yeah.
on like motorways or yeah.
You know, it just makes a lot of sense. I don't know why they don't use them anymore. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
no, it's pretty good, and it's quite satisfying, like flicking the switch.
Yeah.
And then it goes. Vroom.
I mean, you know what? It's crazy that this is your first car.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I don't think they've got the balls to drive something like this, really.
I mean, it took a bit of getting used to. There's no power steering.
Yeah.
There's it's quite a bumpy ride.
Mhm.
It doesn't fare well with potholes and all that. But once you get used to it, once you learn to avoid the potholes, it's a lot of fun to drive. The steering's very responsive. You can really feel the road.
I mean, yeah, it's a 43-year-old car, so
Yeah.
you know it's on the road today, and it looks amazing. To be fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, honestly, well done for being brave enough to buy this.
Thank you.
Speaking of buying the car, do you mind telling us how much you paid for it?
It was £4,600, which
Right.
is decent for one of these. They're going up.
Yeah.
A few years ago, you've been able to get one for £5,000.
Yeah, I mean, I used to see them for basically nothing on like eBay and stuff.
Yeah, looking through the service history yesterday, I saw that it sold for £700 back in 2004. But
Okay.
that was before it was all restored.
Yeah.
It was restored about 15 years ago.
So when you say restored, was there like rust or?
There was a bit of rust, but that's all dealt with. Paint was, I think, a bit shit.
Yeah.
But it's been resprayed and it looks mostly quite nice all
Yeah.
over. There's a few patches.
I mean, you are going to get a few patches on an old car, you know.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, even on the Corolla, the paint on that, it's original, and you know, there's rust on it, and
Yeah.
I think it just adds to the character.
Yeah.
You know.
It's been around.
Yeah.
It's been all over the place.
I mean, yeah, you've got like the MGB Owners Club sticker on there. You had the
Yeah.
owner's guide in there as well. So there's a few like nice touches.
Yeah, I mean the car's twice as old as me.
Yeah.
It's seen probably a lot more of the world.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Going back into Croydon.
Is it?
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Wait, you guys can see how cramped this interior is. It's actually funny. And the seat belts all the way back here. It's a beautiful car though, man. It's good to see young people are still driving interesting cars. She said nice car. Lady in the Fiat 500.
Alright, time to do a 17-point turn.
Yeah, no power steering. Doesn't like to get into reverse sometimes.
Yeah, you
can
gotta
imagine the
whack it in third gear before going into reverse.
Yeah.
Otherwise it grinds.
You just don't get things like this in new cars. It's character. Do you drive it a lot then, or?
Yeah, I mean I just use it to go to the shops and that.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Yeah, I've been using it pretty much every day in the 2 months I've had it. And I've never been stopped by the side of the road.
Yeah.
It just it turns on and goes.
Well, that's the good thing about it then. Like, it's a reliable car.
Yeah.
You just had a slight running issue. Is that the only
A
problem?
little bit, yeah. It wasn't running great, and the other day the spark plug did slightly blow up, and yeah, it was running on 3 cylinders.
Yeah.
Well, easy fix.
Yeah, that's nothing
simple
too
fix.
serious.
Yeah, mostly really reliable. I've
Yeah.
done about just over 1,000 miles in it so far.
Yeah.
And
What's the total mileage?
for the engine, it's 24,000.
Okay.
The car itself, I think, has done.
Oh shit. Fuck. You know, we're on these like narrow country
The car
lanes.
itself has done, I think, about 100,000.
Okay.
So not too bad for a 43-year-old.
Yeah, for a 43-year-old car, that's great. Yeah. So just to recap, this is a 1.8 litre engine, dual carburetors, with twin carb setup. It's got rear leaf springs, rear drum brakes, front discs. So yeah, it's a bit of an exciting drive.
Yeah,
I imagine it gets
good.
quite lively.
It can do.
Yeah, listen to it, it's a nice sound.
Mileage-wise, it tends to get about 30 miles per gallon, I think. I haven't precisely measured it,
Yeah,
but it's got a 12-gallon tank. If you fill it up all the way,
that's tiny, no? Or is it?
that's quite pretty large,
Pretty
somewhat
large,
average.
Yeah.
If you fill it up all the way, it's going to cost about 80 quid, and that will
Oh,
get
is it?
you around 340 miles-ish,
That's actually quite good.
which is all right.
Yeah. And that's city driving, or like this type of driving?
No, like on motorways.
Motorways, okay.
But yeah, I mean, still cheaper than getting the train.
Yeah.
So you know,
Although they're trying to change that. But, yeah. This is a big fuck you to Sadiq Khan, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll be driving
And
40.
it can go in the ultra low emission zone. It's got that
Exactly.
going for it.
Exactly.
Which is pretty good.
You know what? The Corolla and the Renault, I'm sure they pollute less than the ST. Because they don't even smell that like crazy. Like this smells quite rich. But the Corolla, that only smells a bit because it has a blown exhaust. But besides that, it would be fine. And that's really comfortable as well, the Corolla, because it's automatic.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not as fun as this, but so you can see it is a bit bumpy inside. But,
Yeah, we're sort of bumping along.
yeah. But it's not uncomfortable. It's not jarring. It's just light bumps. So, yeah. I mean, it beats a Corsa as a first car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just come off the A20 or M25, sorry.
It was a mistake.
The fumes, I don't think I can construct a thought right now, but they smell good. Yeah, let's go full throttle. Oh shit, that actually feels quite quick. What the hell? We're getting done by a Kia Sorento.
Yeah, that tends to happen a lot. So this is 60 miles an hour, about 2,800 RPM, with overdrive activated.
It feels ridiculously quick.
Yeah, because you're so low down, even if you're going like 20, it still feels like quite a lot of speed.
Yeah, I think because we're like jumping about all over the place, it's definitely an experience. I'm sure there's a roundabout coming up, I think. Yeah.
We'll try and hit 70.
Fuck me, go on.
63, 65, 67, 8.
Yeah, 70.
That's 71. You can do it.
Wow. The old girl's got some life in her.